Ew. Hey, 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 hey. Hey. Hello, people. Hey, hey. I'm trying to get the camera steady here for you. Yeah. So, there we go. Do a Facebook Live. I just got a few things. I was actually going to talk about two topics, and I've forgotten one of them. This is great. My brain, man. Like, Jesus. But anyway, I'll talk about the main one. That's cool. But I've forgotten the next one. Maybe it will come to me spontaneously as I talk about this one. But yeah, I just want to jump on a Facebook Live and for my memories and learning lessons. I made so many good videos today, guys. Going back to school for the first time since my secondary school. Now, this is significant because this is where all the trauma happened in my life, man. This is where I got traumatized. This is what woke me up. I was all right. All right. What do you mean, all right, Harry? I mean, I was normal as a kid until the age of about 13, and this was in secondary school. And when I started manifesting darkness, my destiny, hiding in the toilets at school, major social anxiety, and just fucking my brain up and coming to a really dark and negative place. So when I say I'm going back to school, that's pretty fucking significant shit. It was a big deal for me. I quit school in 2005. Quit school? No, I finished school in 2005. 2021, that's 16 years, of which I didn't have the courage, to do what I've done now. And I'm really proud of myself, man. I can make myself cry, what I've done. Really proud of how it went too. And I really want to talk about fear, actually, and doing the right thing and facing your fears, because, man, like, there's things that scare all of us in life, and I think, like, the ultimate lesson here and why we come to this Earth School is to grow and learn and face our fears. Because we all have fears, man. We all do. We all care what other people think. We all have fears. What if I do public speaking and everyone laughs at me? What if I say my truth and people reject me? What if my family reject me? And it's all painful life. But we come here to face fears, and that's what I did today. Because, like, there's things that I can do that are normal to me now, like talking to you guys. This would have been a big deal, by the way, in the future. It would be a massive deal doing a Facebook Live. I can now have nice conversations with normal, unwoke strangers and enjoy the conversation, and that was... I couldn't do. Like, it flashed me back to 2011. I found it super hard to, like, say how to ask directions to an old person. I couldn't do it. I've changed, and how facing my fears, but that stuff's normal. But listen, I have things that I'm afraid of now, and today brought awareness to things that I'm afraid of. So apparently, I wasn't expecting this. When I was on the train going up to see my old school, which I haven't been to in 16. Cheers, Lydia, man. Thanks. Like, it's a really big deal. When I was on the train, I think I messaged you, Lydia, actually, about it. I was, like, nervous. And I could tell because my tummy, I didn't even know, you know when you get nerves, guys, your tummy thing going and you don't even think you're thinking about the thing in the future? Because I was obviously thinking about the thing in the future that I was getting nervous in my tummy. I was like, why am I getting nervous in my tummy? Oh, right, okay, because I'm going back to school, which I haven't been in 16 years, the whole place that traumatized me. But actually, I'm super grateful, woke me up. But, of course, that was not what the body's feeling. The body's not feeling in that moment when you're nervous and you're getting the butterflies. Oh, it's a place that woke me up, I'm so grateful. The body's like thinking, oh shit, here comes the old trauma. The place where I used to high school, the place where the teachers, in my mind, hated me, but that wasn't true. Everyone had compassion, ultimately, for me that in my year group that would have seen me. And most of my year would have been aware that I was hiding in the toilets at school. That's the funny thing. They were. Some of them, the low frequency guys would have been, I remember taking a piss out of this, but the high frequency guys would have had, and most of the kids there, and most of the girls would have had compassion, and it's all good. So yeah, like, I was nervous, and I was like, oh shit, I hadn't had butterflies in a long time, and that's what I really want to talk about. Like, pushing through your fears is like the most important thing you'll ever do in your life. Like, we all have things that we're afraid of. And listen, it's not about what I'm afraid of now is different to what you'll be afraid of. Some things that are easy to me now will be you guys will be afraid of. It's not about judgment of who's afraid of what shit. Everyone has their own version of things they're afraid of, and you must push that boundary. How do you know when you're pushing for your boundaries? And by the way, Lydia is a great example. Lydia and Ben watching this, if you're still watching, because if you're afraid to share your story with people, either make YouTubes, do Facebook Lives, or even just do posts on things that you truthful to your heart. It may sound like it's not a big deal, but to some people it is because you haven't practiced it and because you're worried about rejection. It's all good. So for whatever version of facing your fears, I think the ultimate reason why we come here is to learn lessons and to face our fears and to get that feeling in your stomach, to get that feeling of like, oh, yeah, I'm coming in a bit. I'm coming in a bit. Okay, I'll forget it then. Don't worry. So ultimately we're here to face our fears and to do that slowly. Now here's an important thing with fear that it's a really important lesson, and what people fuck up when they face their fears. I love this because David Data talks about it in the way of Superior Man. By the way, I'm going to talk really quickly because I can't be here long. My dad's pissing me off. It's really important when you do face your fears not to go outside your comfort zone too much. Don't take a jump out of your comfort zone too much when facing your fears. And David Data talks about it in the book Way of Superior Man, because if you do, you're not going to be able to metastasize the experience, which in other ways is assimilate that experience and get the confidence from facing your fears slowly. You'll just freak out. If something is too far outside your comfort zone, you'll freak out. I caveat that by saying sometimes even I do things that are too long outside my comfort zone, and I don't freak out. I freak out, but I always do the right thing. But I understand for a lot of people it's not good to do that. You won't assimilate the experience. Plus, if you face your fears too much and jump out of it, you'll actually fuck yourself and shoot yourselves in the foot. And some people give up. Some people take that journey of facing their fears and growing and evolving. They take a jump too far once and then get too freaked out and give up. And, you know, it's not the way to do it. We're baby stepping. That's how we do life. We baby step our health, physical, emotional, spiritual. That's how we've all done it. We baby stepped our unlearning school that we are all in right now. We've done baby steps, right? We're always doing baby steps. We're never rushing the process, right? We're always doing baby steps. So that's important when facing your fears and growing. It's better to take daily consistent action with doing the right things than it is to do one massive leap and then never again. Because that's how you grow. And that's what I did, and I'm proud. I'm happy. And I just want to say that, like, we're all human here, man. Get the butterflies in your tummy. The butterflies in your tummy means you're in the right direction. You're doing the right thing. I'm glad I had that experience today. I know that if I went to an audience, like if I spoke to the kids at school, which I'm going to try and set up, by the way, they seem keen, let's see. If I spoke to kids in my old school and did a presentation, I'm probably going to get nerves the first few times. And that's okay, because what is that, man? That's my fear. Which, by the way, we know that fear, none of the fears you have inside your mind that give you these tummy feelings and this uncomfort is ever real. Like 90-95% of the fears you have never come true. That's a fact. Now, you can't control the subconscious. When it came in my tummy today, the nervous, and I was like, what the fuck? I'm holistichealthwithharry. Why the fuck am I afraid of going back to school? I didn't get it, but I was cool with it because that's my subconscious, and obviously there's a fear going on there, a major fear, which I can't control. But what I can control is doing the right thing. Always. One thing about me, and one thing about a lot of you too, to be fair, is I am, like, even with psychedelics, like taking a lot of psychedelics, I mean, in one go, I'm just that person that I will always, it's really, oh man, I can't tell you how scary it is to do, like, I don't know, like a lot of certain things, but if you do the right thing, you're always going to get the reward, and that's what motivates me. Life isn't always about comfort zone. I mean, yeah, it's fun, like, I love the comfort zone, but it don't grow there. Nothing doesn't grow there. I don't grow there. You guys don't grow there. Nothing gets unlearned. I'm brainwashing. Nothing gets improved in the comfort zone. I'm here to expand my comfort zone as much as possible without freaking myself out too much and just keep going. So that's it. That's my message. I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you learned some good lessons here.